Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I am making what I would like to call is a faux relief. And basically it's a faux relief because I'm not carving it out of plaster. I'm actually making the different castings and attaching them to the plaster. So I started out with the tulip mold from IOD and cast all those pieces and let them dry. And I also made them so that I wanted to make them three-dimensional. So what I did is I bend them and I shaped them and then let them dry in that form. The frame that I'm using is an IOD project board, 11 by 14 inches. And the way I got that plaster background is I used Pentart cracking plaster. And what I'm putting on here is the primer. It is the first coat to get that cracking plaster. So you put the primer on, a coat over the whole thing, trying to make it as even as possible. And then you let that totally dry. And when it's totally dry, you can add the actual cracking plaster. So once it's dry, it comes out. It's a little bit glossy and a little bit tacky, but you know it's dry and it's time to add the plaster, which I love working with because I think I love to use the what I want to call a spackling knife, but it's just so much fun to get it down. And I'm trying to do a really thin coat because I do not want this to be super thick plaster. So I just add the plaster all over the whole thing. I use a palette knife, and this palette knife that I am using is one of the ones with the pretty blunt, rounded blade. And I do have them on the website. So covering the whole thing with a thin coat of the cracking plaster. And then I left that overnight to dry. And I couldn't wait to check it in the morning, and I had beautiful cracks. So the cracking plaster is water-based, so it's really easy to clean up with water, and it's super smooth, easy to put on. And there you can see all of those cracks. And I'm just putting my castings in. You could see I kind of broke that one a little bit, but you see how I turned up those edges just to make it look more three-dimensional. And I had taken a picture of it before I did it, just so that I would have an idea of where I wanted to put everything. And I am gluing everything down with my heavy body primer, my heavy body gel, and it is what I use pretty much all the time when I am adhering castings to any kind of to anything. And I'm not too worried about putting too much on because I'm not pressing these really, really hard into the cracking background, and the reason being is because they're kind of turned up on the edges and stuff, so I'm really only putting heavy body gel on the parts that are flat, that I know where they're going to have, they're going to touch the background. And pretty much that's it. I just keep adding the pieces till I've got them all done. Now, anytime you do a project for the first time, you'll learn something. And I probably would have done this a little bit different, and I will next time. I probably will turn up more of those pieces and make it much more three-dimensional. And I may not use as many of the smaller pieces, but all in all, I really love the way that this came out. So pretty much one by one, I picked up those pieces and I glued them down. And I changed the design a little bit from what I had originally wanted to do. But I wanted to use every piece, and I used every piece, and I think it came out really fun, and definitely came out three-dimensional. This particular relief is part of a wall gallery. So this is the first one that I am doing. And I love the tulips. I just think they're really super sweet. And what would be more perfect for spring than to have tulips? Now, the clay that I'm using is Jovi clay, and I had very little, if any, cracking. And then I wanted to use one of the labels, so I am using the IOD Conservatory label because I would like to put the word tulips in the bottom to really have it be a botanical. So I'm just putting a little bit of cornstarch in there. And of course, this one is not going to be dried like all of the other ones, so I won't really be able to finish it off in this video, but I will put it on. And along with the um, conservatory label, I am going to use the apothecary label set, which has a whole bunch of alphabets in it, and that's what I'm going to use to write the word tulips. I'm just going to embed those little tiny stamps right into that soft clay to have the word tulips. I'm starting in the center, do the center two letters and then each end. Just pushing it into the clay. And at the very end, once that clay piece, that label is dry, I will make sure that those letters are more obvious. But right now, and even after I put the glaze on, you can't really see the word that well. But it just finishes it off. The very last step, well, right at the end step for this project is to bring a little color into the cracks and into those tulips. And what I am using is Pentart's antiquing gel, and I'm using it in the color ochre, and I have diluted it probably 6 to 7 to 1. It's pretty watery like, so I put it on, and then I'm actually very carefully taking some of it off. I want the background, actually, I want the tulips also to be mostly white. I just want a little bit of color. And the reason I chose ochre as opposed to the darker antiquing is I want it to be warm. So to get some of that ochre glaze moved down to the bottom, because there's very little room in between the stems, the leaves, and the flowers, I am spraying water, and then I wipe it off when it gets down into the bottom. And this, it's very, very diluted. It makes it a little bit wet. It is going to dry a lot lighter than this. It will not be this dark when it dries. And then I wipe it back. Just want to bring a little bit of detail out, the detail in the tulips, the detail in the leaves. And after it was dry and I still felt there was a little too much of the deep ochre, I'm taking antiquing glaze in white and I'm really rubbing it into those sections so that I don't have a lot of, I just don't want too much color. I want this to really feel like it is sculpted out of plaster. I also didn't want the cracks to take center stage. I really want the sculpting. I want the cracks in the background. And there you have it. All finished. Tulip relief.